Hello, my name's Ernie Moppin. I'm a psych mental health nurse practitioner with ETSU. So what brings you in here today?
I believe I'm suffering from depression. I'm just not feeling good, and I'm just tired all the time.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit more about your depressed mood, about how long it's been bothering you for?
Probably about 8 months, I believe so. Maybe longer, but for the past 8 months it's been getting worse,
Okay. And tell me a little bit more about how you've been feeling.
Well, when I wake up in the morning, I know I need to get out of bed, but I don't want to go to bed. I don't want to get up. I'm up, but I don't want to get out of my bed. I feel just tired and just wore out, and I feel like if I could just sleep more, I'd feel better. But
How have you been sleeping at night?
just not very good. I probably get 4, sometimes 5 hours, but I don't know.
Okay. Do you have trouble falling asleep at night, or is it staying asleep?
Both, really. I go to bed pretty late. I stay up. I'll get on my cell phone or do something like that, but I just don't. I have trouble when I'm asleep. I don't want to fall asleep, but then when I finally fall asleep, I wake up throughout the night too. It's really bad. I never can stay asleep for a long time.
Okay. And tell me, how do you feel? How do you perceive yourself due to this depression?
I don't understand.
Do you ever feel guilty for feeling this way, or ever feel bad because you feel depressed?
Yeah, I don't know. It makes me. I think sometimes I get like I want to eat a lot. Like I eat, and then I get even more depressed that I eat because I know I'm gaining weight. So I don't know. It just makes me feel really bad. So sometimes I just don't want nobody to see me, and I don't want to come out of the house, and I'd just rather stay home than go see everyone else.
Okay, I understand. How? Tell me a little bit about your working situation. Are you employed anywhere right now?
I'm working. I work at the plasma center.
Okay. How has your work been affected? Has it been affected by this depression? Have you had to miss work or anything due to it?
Yeah, like I said, some mornings I don't want to get out of bed and I don't want to see people, so I just stay in. And even though I'm not sick, I call in sick quite often. But then I get really depressed when I get my paycheck because I miss days, and then it affects me being able to, my bills. So then I get stressed even more, and then I don't want to, and I feel like I'm going deeper and just more depressed. So it's not, I don't know, I don't like it. So I have missed days at work.
Okay, I understand. These next few things I'm going to ask you, they're going to be kind of personal, but I feel it's really important that I establish. Do you have any thoughts of hurting yourself at this moment?
No, sir.
Okay. Have you had any thoughts in the past?
No, sir.
Okay. What about, have you had any thoughts of hurting anyone else, like homicidal ideations?
What is that, sir?
Like thoughts of hurting somebody else?
No, sir.
Okay. And have you ever had any issues? They call them manic episodes. Typically these are episodes that you find yourself having bursts of energy, grandiose thoughts and ideations, and you tend to make some very poor decisions during this time?
No, sir.
Okay. Any hallucinations, command hallucinations, or any hearing voices or anything?
No, sir.
Okay. I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about your social situation. Can you tell me where you're living right now?
I live right in Elizabethton, Tennessee.
Okay. Is it an apartment or is it a house?
It's an apartment.
Okay. And do you live with anybody right now?
No, sir.
Okay. And Can you tell me about your family? Can you tell me a little bit more about your support system?
I don't understand what you like.
Do you have people who you can turn to whenever you feel depressed that can provide you some support emotionally and morally?
My mom.
Okay.
Well, I used to turn to my mom.
Okay. Do you feel like you can turn to her now if you ever do feel really down to talk to her?
Yeah.
And going back to your family history, do you have any history of mental health in your family? Does any of your mother, your father, your grandparents, or uncles or aunts have any mental health issues?
Well, my mom was chronically depressed. She was diagnosed with chronic depression because she was divorced from my dad.
Okay.
So I guess that would be it. And I don't know about my grandparents. I don't really talk to them that much. They live in another state.
Okay. And can you tell me, do you use alcohol or do you drink or anything?
No, sir.
Okay. Have you ever drank in the past or had a history of drinking?
I've drank before, but I don't
Okay.
drink regularly.
When you drank in the past, what did you primarily drink? Was it beer, liquor?
Liquor.
Okay. And how often did you use liquor in the past?
I don't know, when I was hanging out with my friends in college.
Okay. So was it a few times a week, a few times a month?
I guess a couple times a week.
Okay. And so since then, it hasn't been a problem, Phil?
No, sir.
Okay. Do you use tobacco products by chance?
No, sir.
Okay. And any other drugs like marijuana, any over-the-counter drugs like narcotics?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. So it seems like the depression's been going on for the last 8 months. Is that correct? And so it's resulted in a depressed mood. Tell me a little bit more about have you lost interest in things, like things that you used to enjoy? Do you find like you no longer enjoy those, or do you still have interest in doing things that you enjoy?
I like to play video games, but I just really haven't been in the mood to pick them up here lately. I just don't play anymore.
Okay. And so you have a loss of interest as well, and you've had some sleeping difficulties from this.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Well, I think I've established enough to develop a plan to treat you. So I will go and consult with my preceptor, and we will see what we can do for you today.
Thank you, sir.